Do you want to earn more money? Do you wish that you had more income? We could all do with some more, right? But did you know that whatever you're earning right now, that's been predetermined by you and your unconscious mind? Now you might be thinking, Kristen, what are you talking about? If I could choose to have how much I want, I'd have way more than what I have right now, right? But in today's video, I'm going to show you how your mindset, your unconscious mind, has been holding you back, and your beliefs and values, your deep psychological beliefs and values about money and wealth might not be what you thought they were. Find out what it's all about and how you can change it in today's video. Hi, I'm Kristen Myers, and I'm the founder of Next Level Coach Co, where we help people install an ultimate success psychology into their unconscious minds so they can achieve all of their goals faster. So money and wealth, it's a bit of a touchy subject, isn't it? We've all got some deep emotions and beliefs about money. Let me start by asking you, what are some of your beliefs and values about money? See if you can complete these sentences. Money is the root of all. Money doesn't grow on. Money never comes. Rich people are. Money is not. Having lots of money means I'm not. I want more. Wow, some interesting responses there that I could hear from you. Actually, I couldn't hear, but I can just imagine what some of the responses were like. Wow, so money is a touchy subject, isn't it? So where did those answers come from? Did you decide on what they're going to be just now or recently? Did you consciously choose those answers? Or were they conditioned into you a long, long time ago, perhaps even out of your awareness? Well, we've all got this deep psychological conflict around money. At least I had a deep psychological conflict around money, where consciously I wanted it and needed it. I mean, let's face it, we all need money to live. Without it, it's a pretty hard life. But unconsciously, our brains are pulling us back. They're resisting it because of all of the beliefs that you just told me about. We've all got this unconscious resistance about money and wealth. So unconscious resistance? What's that about? Well, you might already know that you've got two minds, right? A conscious mind and an unconscious mind. The conscious mind's the 10% of your mental capacity where you analyze and think about things. It's your critical thinking ability. It's where you can decide what's real and what's imaginary. It's where you can analyze and set goals and all of that good thinking analysis type stuff. But did you know that neuroscientists have shown that the conscious mind only provides 10% of our cognitive function during the day, or less than 10%. So where does the other 90% of our mental ability come from? Well, it's actually the unconscious mind. And the unconscious mind is the much, much more powerful part of you that stores all of your values, beliefs, habits, routines, thoughts, emotions, feelings, all the good stuff. It's what keeps you alive when you're sleeping. Like, if you think about it, when you're sleeping, who's beating your heart and who's making you breathe? It's your unconscious mind, because you're asleep. So you can thank your unconscious mind for keeping you alive. So our unconscious mind's prime directive is to keep us safe and protected. That's an interesting point, safe and protected. I'll get to what that means a bit later. It might be a bit different to what you thought. So the unconscious mind, its role is also to go and get the goals. So I just mentioned before, we've set the goals in our conscious mind, but now we need to go and do it and achieve the goals. And that's by our beliefs about how we do things and our habits and routines and feelings about doing things. So our unconscious mind is the goal getter. Now, right now, your unconscious mind's blocking you from having the income and the wealth and the success that you want because it's trying to keep you safe and protected. I've noticed how we all have a blueprint for money and wealth. It's your idea of what you believe, what you really believe is possible for you in your career, your profession, your life, for what you can earn. And it's kind of like an air conditioning system where there's set points. So you've got an upper set point and a lower set point. So in the air conditioning example, there's a comfort zone in the middle that you set. Like in Australia, we set the comfort zone at I think around 22, 23 degrees. I think that's about 72 degrees Fahrenheit. And when it's set in the comfort zone, everything's great, everything's moving smoothly. But when the temperature drops a little bit to a certain set point or a certain threshold below the comfort zone, then the heater kicks in and we start pumping the temperature back up to the comfort zone, right? Do you follow? And there's a set point above the comfort zone as well. So if the temperature starts getting too hot, then we start pumping in the cool air and bring it back down. So there's this comfort zone, there's the thermostat that controls everything, and there's the set points above and below the comfort zone. So let's keep going with this analogy. Now these set points, these thermostat set points, we have them for every area of our life: wealth, money, health, relationships, spirituality, every area of your life that you can imagine. But today's topic is money and wealth. So let's talk about your financial thermostat, your financial set points. Let's say your financial thermostat is set at earning $5,000 a month because that's what you've been earning and that's what you're doing and that's your comfort zone, that's what you know. Let's say that some unexpected thing happens and you lose your job or you lose a client or some unexpected cost pops up and then your income goes down. Well, you find a way to make it back up because you know how to do it, you've been there, you've done it, that's your comfort zone. You do what it takes just unconsciously without, you might have a bit of a panic maybe, but you get back to the comfort zone fairly easily because unconsciously that's where you need to be. But did you know it works the other way as well? You might have a great month where you earn a lot more than you usually earn, but then it works the other way as well. So suddenly there's unexpected costs, a friend or family member suddenly needs to borrow a lot of money from you, a client or a job suddenly disappears, and all of these things happen at the unconscious level. Has this ever happened to you? It's happened to me. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you follow? So your set point, your financial thermostat, it's a deep internal psychological setting, conditioning that's been there for a long time. And it can feel like really impossible to overcome that number. Let's do a little exercise now. So I'd like you to think or say out loud how much you earn per month right now. How much is it? Go on, you can tell me. I can't hear, remember? It might be scary for you, and that's why I want you to do it. I want you to see it, hear it, feel it. Whatever it is though, let me ask you, within 12 months from now, if you were to work really hard and make it a really high priority for you, within 12 months, do you think that you could earn 10% more per month than what you're earning right now? You probably could, right? Like if you put in enough effort and made it a high priority, you could earn 10% more than what you're earning right now. But what about if I said, can you increase your income by 20% within 12 months? Or 50%? Or what if I said, what about doubling it? Tripling it? 10xing it? What's the number that seems impossible for you? The number that seems impossible for you, well, that's most likely your upper set point, your financial set point, where you believe that you can't go above that. It's just impossible to go above that. With those set points, that's what we need to change and adjust. So if you're still here watching the video right now, thank you for sticking around and congratulations for making it this far through. But if you're still here, it's because your problem is most likely that your financial thermostat setting is too low. And it was for me too. My financial thermostat was very low and I was not open to receiving more. I was all about giving more and doing more projects and taking on more and doing more this and more that. But none of those things work if the thermostat settings are wrong because it's rooted in our mindset, in our psychology. Unless we get that right, then nothing else is going to work. So at this point, you might be wondering, well, why is my unconscious mind sabotaging me like this? Why is it holding me back? Well, I mentioned before about the safety and protection. Your unconscious mind's trying to protect you. It thinks that if you become successful and have a lot of money, you'll turn into a bad person, you'll lose your friends, you become an outsider, you'll be not a nice person, money's evil, all the things that you mentioned before when I had those cards, they're on the floor now, all of those things, your unconscious mind thinks that they're going to come true. And so it's protecting you from that. So remember, your unconscious mind's not about making you successful and happy, it's about keeping you safe and protected. And being safe and protected is not always what we think it is or what we want it to be. And that's why we have to change the programming. So you've wanted more income and wealth and success consciously, but the other 90% of your mental capacity, that's had other ideas and it's holding you back. And there's a particular quote that I like from Carl Jung, famous psychiatrist, that says, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. That's how it's been happening for many of us, and that's how it was happening for me until I changed it all. So how do you change it all? Well, that's where I come in. So let me ask you, what are your beliefs about money and wealth now? Are they empowering beliefs or are they disempowering beliefs? Are they things that you've decided that you want and that are going to serve you? Or are they things that were just put there a long time ago by external conditioning and outside of your control? Is it time for you to upgrade your financial thermostat settings? What would your life be like if you had more income, more wealth? How would that change your life? What other areas of your life would it affect? How would it impact you overall? Who would you be if you had more income and more wealth? What would you be able to do? If you're ready to take action and rewire your unconscious mind for more, then I've got great news for you. I'm giving away 3 free calls this week. 3 free discovery calls. So if you're ready to take more, you want more, and install the ultimate success psychology, then this is just for you. To apply for one of the 3 calls, all you need to do is go to kristenmyers.co/apply. kristenmyers.co/apply. Not sure what I'm doing with my hands there. kristenmyers.co/apply. Fill in a few details and we can get in touch. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. That's all for this week. Let me know your thoughts, feedback, comments by commenting below the video. I love seeing your feedback. And if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That will really help me a lot. Until next week, inspire yourself and let's elevate to your next level of success. Cheers.